Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa if you are new here, and welcome officially to 2021 because this is my first video that I'm filming in real time in 2021. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we've made it to the new year. If you are not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Today's video, as you can tell from the title, is not going to be what my specific goals are for the new year, not my resolutions, none of that here. Today I'm going to be walking you through a mindset that I learned not too long ago from the book The One Thing. I'm going to be talking mainly about that whole concept in today's video, and if you have not read that book yet, I highly recommend. I am actually reading it for the second time through right now, just because I think it's a really good idea for myself to do at the start of the new year. So let's get to it. What I want you to do is grab a pen and paper or your computer, whatever it is, because you're going to want to write these tips down. I want you to brainstorm what goals you want to achieve in the year 2021. So think realistic and attainable. Obviously, you don't want to get into that mindset where you're setting all of these unrealistic and unattainable goals for yourself that you know you most likely won't achieve, and then you end up letting yourself down when you could have avoided that from the beginning. So write down your attainable and realistic goals for the new year, and I would recommend keeping it around 5 goals. So now that you have each of your goals, I'd probably set it up so that you can write under or cross on each of the goals, and then I want you to break each goal into 3 parts and write a column for monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. So in the book, The One Thing, they really stress this idea and method of taking your big goals. I'm talking in the year 2021, but they talk about, you know, years and years to come, and like maybe what's the one thing you really want to achieve in your life, like long-term thinking. So maybe 10 years down the road or 5 years down the road, and then breaking that up into, say it's a 10-year goal, what's your 5-year goal, what's your 3-year goal, and breaking it down into like the smallest part until it gets down to your daily goal to achieve that larger long-term goal. But we are just talking about the year 2021, so of course you can do this for, you know, years and years to come, but we are focusing solely on this year. So we are going to now take each of those goals, and I want you to think about what can you do each month. What's the one thing you can do each month to achieve that specific goal for the year? And then what's the one thing you can do each week that makes that goal more attainable and achievable in the new year? And then lastly, you guessed it, I want you to write down what can you do each day to achieve that goal in the new year. So you break it down into smaller, more attainable goals that you can achieve daily, weekly, and monthly. That makes these goals that are like kind of unattainable in a way, it makes them feel a lot more like close to home. Like, okay, if I do this every single day, another month will pass, another week will pass, and I'll be one step closer to achieving my big goal for the year. So I want you to break down these goals so that you can look at the goal right in front of you every single day, and that it becomes easier and easier to achieve this goal in the long run, aka at the end of the year, you look back and you have achieved so much. And the reason why I told you at the beginning to write every single step of the way down on paper, your phone, laptop, whatever, is because you are going to, or at least I'd hope you want to, refer back to it as often as you possibly can. Like maybe you write it on a sticky note or something like that that you can have at your desk every single day to look at. And it's not something that should scare you or should stress you out. It's more so the idea of having it there to keep you accountable and make sure that you are staying on track to achieve each of your daily, weekly, monthly, and in the long term, your long-term end of year goal. And the planner that I use to schedule out my months and days, it's a physical planner, it's a passion planner. I've used these for so many years now, and I seriously cannot recommend the brand enough. highly recommend. But anywho, there are a lot of blank pages in the back, and since I use my planner every single day, it's often with me at mostly all times. I wrote it in the back of my planner on sticky notes, and then wrote on other like individual sticky notes the goals that I plan to achieve weekly, daily, and monthly. So that's how I went about it personally. Of course, you can do it so many different ways, but whatever keeps you accountable and on track and what works for you, by all means, take the reins. And the last thing that I want to say is to take it easy on yourself. Really, there's no reason to stress out. It's hard to like think about it in the moment when you are stressing, but there really is no reason. That's another thing I learned this past year. It was a huge learning and personal growth year, but there's no reason to stress out. Literally, you will reach your goals. Make it a habit every single day. Work towards those goals, and you might not achieve them on the time frame that you initially set out for yourself, but you will achieve your goals if you make it a habit and you are determined to get it done. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you out. Let me know in the comments what your main goal is for this year, whether it's a personal goal, a business goal, whatever it is. I'd love to hear what you are looking to achieve this year. So good luck to you all in planning out your goals. Again, don't be hard on yourself, and I will see you in the next video.